Today, I'm going to be giving Josh Allen a perfect 99 overall offense to see if he can win a Super Bowl. And I mean, considering Josh Allen is easily a top 3 quarterback in the league, now that he has a super team, I mean, I think it's going to be a pretty good day for Buffalo. And I mean, looking at it right now, there's no question about it. This is by far the best offense in NFL history. I mean, Allen literally has weapons everywhere he looks. I think it goes without saying, the Bills are definitely your Super Bowl favorites right now. And it looks like the Bills had a phenomenal season, going 16-1 to win the division and get the #1 seed. And I mean, at this point, I think it's pretty safe to say that Allen is going to be the front runner for MVP, because the guy had 5,000 yards, which is a career high, for 45 touchdowns, also a career high, and 8 interceptions. But it looks like we're going to be taking on the Colts in the divisional round, and it looks like we're going to get the win against the Colts. So now we play Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs for a trip to the Super Bowl. I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say at this point the Chiefs own the Bills in the playoffs, but now that Allen has a 99 overall offense, I'm really hoping that can change today. As you've probably already noticed though, I mean, we're already not off to the best start in this one. I mean, our offense couldn't get anything done on the first drive, and the Chiefs scored twice, so we're already down 10-0. I mean, our offense should be on fire today. I honestly can't believe we haven't scored yet, but as long as we get in the end zone here, oh my god, we're going down. Apparently, the best O-line in the league isn't even enough to hold out the Chiefs defense. I mean, they are playing really well right now. They're honestly kind of catching me off guard here. Come on, please bring that in. Jefferson, that's not going to work out. That's going to force a 3rd down. I did not think McDuffie was going to beat us to the ball there, but either way, we need 18 yards for the first now. I'm honestly just going to try and go back for Jefferson. This time he's going to be wide open though. Oh, come on. That's close. That's going to be all the way to the 7. I mean, for a second there, it was looking like he was going to bring that one to the house, but either way, I'm just going to hand it off to McCaffrey now, and hopefully he can punch this in. It looks like that is going to go for a touchdown. So Buffalo is finally on the board. Again, this game has gotten off to a much slower start than I was expecting, but hopefully now we can start playing better. We're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter though. As you can see, we're down by 2 points right now. This offense seems to be playing a lot better ever since that terrible first quarter. Give me that, Jefferson. That's going to be a 1st down. But anyways, I mean, even though we do have a 99 overall offense, there are 2 things that you still need to keep in mind. The Chiefs defense is absolutely insane, so they are going to be a problem today. I mean, they've obviously already been a problem today. We're going to have Tyreek wide open though. That looks like it's going to go for a touchdown too. So that's going to give the lead back to Buffalo. I guess not back. That is going to give the Bills their first lead of the game. And I mean, that does come at a pretty good time as well. The other thing I was gonna say, we are also playing Patrick Mahomes, and our defense hasn't changed at all, so he's still gonna be cooking our defense. And even with a 99 overall offense, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is still gonna be taking the Bills out in the playoffs. I mean, I knew it was gonna be a close game because we were playing Patrick Mahomes, but I still thought Allen and the Bills would come out on top. I mean, if they still can't take down Mahomes in the playoffs with a 99 overall offense, it might be a very long day for Buffalo. But to end off year #1 on the bright side, Josh Allen is going to be winning MVP. And just like this season, it looks like the Chiefs are going to take down the 49ers in the Super Bowl. But anyways, that's going to bring us to year #2. Obviously, very disappointing end to year #1. I'm just going to go ahead and pretend like that never happened. On the bright side for the Bills, the team is still absolutely loaded. So, I mean, as long as we have a roster like this, obviously we're going to be contenders no matter what. So, hopefully we can win a Super Bowl at some point. And once again, it looks like the Bills went on an absolute tear, going 16-1 to win the division and get the #1 seed for the 2nd season in a row. And it looks like Allen had another phenomenal season. Not as good as he did last year, but he still had 4,400 yards for 32 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. And it looks like we're going to be taking on the Dolphins in the divisional round. And it looks like Miami is going to get absolutely annihilated. So now we play the Ravens for a trip to the Super Bowl. So just like that, we're back in the same situation that we were in last year, except for this time we have to take down Lamar Jackson instead of Patrick Mahomes, which will hopefully be a little bit easier. But I mean, who are we kidding? I don't think taking on Lamar is going to be any easier for our defense than it would taking on Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes. I mean, honestly, it might be even more difficult just because you got to worry about this guy passing the ball and taking it on the ground. I mean, with Lamar, if everyone's locked up, this guy's just going to go on the run. But anyways, we're already down 7-0, which is not a good sign because that means our defense is already struggling. We're gonna find Kelsey though, so that's a first down. I mean, honestly, I'm just hoping this offense can make up for it today. I know we didn't do as good as I was expecting us to do against Kansas City's defense. Baltimore's defense is better than Kansas City's too, but so far it looks like we're kind of tearing through them. I mean, just like that, 5 yards to go and we're in for the touchdown. I'm just gonna hand it off to McCaffrey here, and hopefully he can punch this in. We are so close. We're literally 1 yard short of the touchdown. So as long as our O-line can hold up here, we should be able to get McCaffrey in for the score, and it looks like that is gonna work out. So that's gonna tie things up just like that. I mean, we're coming back out here in the third quarter. I don't know what to say, man. Our offense has been getting shut down all day so far. I mean, we haven't done anything since that first touchdown. As I say that, Hill almost goes. If he got past that last defender, that would have been a house call. But either way, as you can see, we also only have 6 points on the board because apparently... Hold on. Allen's getting sacked, man. Even with a 99 overall offense, this Ravens defense is absolutely terrifying to play against. But as I was going to say, Bass missed the PAT attempt. That's an interception. Okay, we are folding right now. Please catch them, Diggs. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter. As you can see, we are kind of getting smoked right now. So if we want to somehow force overtime, we kind of need to rush. And at the same time, we're going to need to get an onside kick at some point. Our offense did score in the third quarter again, so we have 13 points on the board instead of 6, but obviously that is nowhere near the 30 that Lamar has put up today. We're gonna have Kelsey wide open though, so that is gonna be another first down. I mean, at this point, it's looking like this is probably not gonna be Buffalo's year once again. The one thing I'm getting worried about is how these players are gonna age, because I feel like their overalls are gonna start to go down. So if we're gonna win a Super Bowl, I feel like it would be better to do that sooner than later. But obviously we're gonna get Hill in the end zone here. I don't know if that's gonna change the outcome of this game whatsoever, but that helps us a little bit. I mean, on the bright side, we made this game a whole lot closer than it was, but either way, it looks like we're gonna get beat out for the second season in a row. 1 game shy of the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't know if we need to get super worried about this team just yet, but right now it's starting to look like the Bills are just a regular season team because they've been going off in the regular season, and as soon as the playoffs hit, they fold. But to end off year number 2, it looks like Dak is going to be winning MVP. And after beating us, it looks like Lamar and the Ravens went on to beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. But that's going to bring us to year number 3. I don't know if it's time to hit the panic button just yet, as I said, but I mean, seeing this team get beat out in the AFC Championship game 2 years in a row is kind of alarming. So hopefully this year we can have a better outcome. And for the 3rd season in a row, it looks like the Bills are going to go 16-1 to win the division and get the number 1 seed again, but none of that matters if we get beat out in the playoffs again. So I'm really hoping this year the Bills can prove that they aren't just a regular season team. But to end off year number 3, Allen had 4,000 yards for 30 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, and it looks like we're going to be playing the Jags in the divisional round. And I mean, it looks like we're already off to a crazy start in this game because our defense got an interception on like one of the first plays. So we have the ball at the 8-yard line to start off our first drive, and it looks like McCaffrey is going to be 2 yards short. I'm going to switch it up and hand off to James Cook here though and see if he can punch it in. I mean, as you can see, our O-line is nowhere near as good as they used to be. If we get beat out again, I honestly might have to revamp them. But either way, Cook's going to get in for the touchdown, so that's going to put the Bills on the board first. We're back out here in the second quarter though. I mean, once again, we have great field position. Our defense is actually playing a lot better this game than they were in the first 2 games. And we're going to have Tyreek Hill wide open, and somehow he's still up. So that's going to bring the ball all the way to the 25. I'm going to try and go for Jefferson here. If he's locked up, I feel like Kelsey should be open, but come on, that should work. Jefferson, get there. That's going to be another touchdown from Buffalo. I mean, it seems like we are playing a whole lot better in this game, so I'm hoping we can keep it up so we can actually get the dub. And after that, it looks like the Bills went on to absolutely annihilate the Jaguars, so that's going to send them to the AFC Championship game for the 3rd season in a row. But it looks like things are going to be getting a whole lot more difficult after that one, because now we have a rematch against Mahomes and the Chiefs, who are 15-2. And I mean, not not to mention, they also have a 91 overall defense, which makes our 84 overall defense look like a college football team. But I'm going to go for Diggs here to start things off. And it looks like that's going to be a first down. Obviously, Diggs lost his X factor, though. I mean, he has been a third-string wide receiver for the last 3 seasons, so he hasn't seen a whole lot of action, I guess. But, I mean, he's still not bad by any means. He's still like a 91 overall or something like that. But I'm going to try and go for Jefferson here. That might work out. Come on, get there, please. That's going to be a touchdown. Nobody is on this guy. So Jefferson's going to put the Bills on the board first with a huge touchdown. Obviously, we've learned, though, if we want to beat Mahomes, our defense needs to play well today. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. I mean, as you can see, we have great field position right now. Our defense has honestly been amazing today, even though we're down 26-22. I mean, honestly, if you look at the score, I guess they really haven't been that great, but they did just get the ball for us, so I'm happy about that. Kelsey, please get there. I was really hoping that would have worked out for a first down, but since it didn't, we need 6 yards here. I'm just going to try and go for Hill, who looks to be wide open. He held on through the contact. I'm honestly just so happy that he didn't drop the ball there, because if he did, we would have had a massive issue. I'm going to try and finish it off right here, though. Come on, Hill, get there. That's going to be a touchdown. I mean, once this guy gets open, there is no catching up to him. So just like that, the Bills are going to take the lead back. At this point, though, I feel like the game is kind of in the hands of our defense. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. I mean, it looks like our worst nightmares have came true. It is 40-35 right now. Obviously, our defense was not able to close this thing out. So now our offense has to come back out with no timeouts. We got to spike this too, so hurry up. I mean, I'm really just hoping that the Bills can pull off a miracle here, but it is going to be hard to do. If we get sacked, this game is pretty much over, but I'm just going to keep going for shots with Hill and hopefully, oh, actually that could work out. Jefferson, nope, not happening. I mean, with 10 seconds on the clock, this play right here could potentially be the last play of the game. So hopefully, come on, we need this to work. That's going to be intercepted. Oh, bro, no way. How does that even happen? That's going to be a pick 6 too. Perfect way to end off the season. So the AFC Championship nightmare continues for the Bills, because for the 3rd season in a row, we're going to lose 1 game shy of the Super Bowl. I mean, at this point, Patrick Mahomes is pretty much haunting Josh Allen. But to end off year number 3, Patrick Mahomes is going to be winning MVP. And after beating us, it looks like the Chiefs went on to lose to the Lions, who are finally going to win a Super Bowl this year. But that's going to bring us to year number 4, which is going to be the final season of this video. So if we're going to win a Super Bowl, now would definitely be the time to do that. But a lot of our players were aging, so I mean, it was kind of time to revamp this team a little bit. As you can see, for the O-line, we now have Creed Humphrey and Quentin Nelson, and we also got Kyle Pitts now, because Travis Kelce is aging. And once again, it looks like the Bills went on a tear this season, going 15-2 to win the division and get the number 1 seed for the 4th season in a row. Even with the revamped offense, though, it looks like Allen did kind of decline this season, only in the yard department, though. I mean, he had 3,700 yards, but he still had 35 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. And it looks like we have a rematch against the Jags in the divisional round, and it looks like we're gonna get the best of Trevor Lawrence once again. So now we play the Texans for a trip to the Super Bowl. And I mean, clearly the Texans are a very solid team now, so I wouldn't say this is gonna be an easy game to win by any means, but I'd say we definitely have the upper hand in this one. I mean, I feel like this should be a lot easier than anyone else we've played. I mean, I would much rather play Houston than Kansas City or Baltimore, but with that being said, I gotta make sure I don't underestimate this team. I'm gonna try and go for Pitts here, though, who is wide open. So that's going to be a first down. I mean, so far, so good. I just got to make sure we don't make any mistakes here, and hopefully we can get in the end zone to start things off. I really wanted to go for McCaffrey there, but we're going down. I know I could have gone for Jefferson or Hill or whoever the hell was open on that play, but I was just waiting to see if McCaffrey would get open there. Obviously, that never happened, and we're going backwards again. So that is going to make it 3rd and 34. So if we somehow get this, I'm going to be amazed, but I'm just going to go for a prayer with Jefferson. And we're getting sacked for the 3rd play in a row. And they scored after that too. So now we're down 7-0. It's almost like this defense heard me say I would rather play them than Buffalo or than Baltimore or Kansas City. And that's going to be 4 plays in a row that Allen is going down, bro. I mean, we got to figure something out because we have one of the best O-lines in the league, but this defense is just absolutely torching them so far today. Jefferson's going to be open, though, so that's going to be a huge play. Actually, that's Hill, apparently. Either way, I'll take it. I forgot I moved Jefferson into the #1 spot because up until this season, he was at the 2 spot. But anyways, he's a higher overall than Hill now. That should work out. Come on, get there. That's going to be a touchdown from Justin Jefferson. So that is going to tie things up. Obviously, we have a lot more work to do, though. I mean, after the first drive, I'm kind of terrified of this defense. But after that, it looks like the Bills were able to get the win. So they are finally going to be heading to the Super Bowl with the dub against the Texans. I mean, I honestly can't believe it's taken them this long to finally get to the Super Bowl. But hopefully we don't blow our only chance here. But to end off the final season, it looks like Josh Allen is going to be winning his 2nd MVP award, even though he did kind of have an off season. And it looks like we're going to be taking on the 11-6 Falcons in the Super Bowl. And I mean, I'm honestly happy that we're playing Atlanta because we did steal Kyle Pitts from them. So that does take away one of their best weapons. So hopefully that will give us an advantage today. Jefferson is gone to start things off. After that, though, I'm going to keep it on the ground with McCaffrey and see if he can pick up a first down for us. I mean, we need some blocks from the O-line that we are obviously not getting. I mean, there just wasn't a lane anywhere on that play, but either way, we need this to work because if it doesn't, we are going to have a problem. Please give me that. Let's go, Kincaid. That is a huge first down. I mean, to be honest, for a second there, I thought that ball was going to get intercepted, but thankfully that didn't happen. So 23 yards to go and we're in now. Come on, McCaffrey. That's another very short gain. I mean, this defense has kind of had the run game on lock so far, so I'm going to try and put it in the air again here and see if we can get Jefferson open. Actually, McCaffrey has nobody on him. We are 1 yard short of the first, though. So, I mean, hopefully this time he can get at least 1 yard, because if not, we are going to have a huge issue. That might go for a touchdown, though. Come on, McCaffrey. Let's go. That is a big play for Buffalo. So McCaffrey's going to get into end zone again, which is going to put the Bills on the board first here. And after that, it looks like the Bills were finally able to get the job done with a 10-point win over the Falcons. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I did not think it was going to take us this long to make it to the Super Bowl. But I'm just happy that we didn't blow our only chance. I mean, Atlanta did put up one hell of a fight, though. Obviously, they're a very solid team now. But either way, after years of torture, it looks like Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are finally going to be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.